My son was married to the respondent, and he died. They had a child that's now 3 years old that has been left in my custody, and I'm asking for some sort of relief or support because I'm retired from the military and on a fixed income.
Okay. First of all, my condolences for the loss of your son.
I appreciate that.
And thank you for your service as well.
Oh, thank you.
How long has the child lived with you?
2 years.
2 years. Has mom given you any support for the child?
No, she hasn't.
She hasn't bought anything?
Not significantly, no. But I've just now come to the point where I need some relief and I need some help.
I agree with that. Ma'am?
Well, I've been traveling. My job had me traveling a lot, and I was in between jobs. I'm making $35,000 now.
Okay.
And, you know, I'm not...
Where are you traveling?
Well, I'm a travel agent.
Okay.
So because of that, I can just travel. I get discounts, and I get to fly free. So...
Oh, my God, that is amazing.
So...
But that has nothing to do with you giving some sort of financial support.
I didn't
to
have
this.
it.
Excuse me, I was talking. That has nothing to do with you giving financial support to this man.
This situation is honestly pretty unsettling. The mother's excuse. She says her job is the reason she can't contribute financially to her own child's care. But let's be real. That's not just a financial issue. It's a sign of serious emotional immaturity. Being a parent isn't just about paying the bills. It's about showing up, being present, and taking responsibility even when life gets messy. What we're seeing here is someone who seems overwhelmed by that emotional weight and instead pushes it onto everyone else, and that's the problem. Parenting without emotional accountability leaves the child and everyone around them carrying the burden. If you agree that emotional maturity is a must in both parenting and relationships, hit that like button. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's talk about why emotional availability is so important, especially when a child's well-being is on the line.
For the support of your child. Your child, not his child. Your child.
It is my child, that is correct. But like I said, my job had me traveling, and I really didn't have the extra money.
What are you doing with yourself every day? What do you do? Tell me about your traveling.
Well, I had got this new condo for one thing, and you know that.
Wait a minute, you got a condo and you're traveling.
Yes.
But how much is this condo?
Spending $5,000 on a condo, but nothing on her own child. That says a lot. It's not just about money. It's about priorities. Choosing luxury over your child's basic needs shows a deeper issue. Emotional dependence on material things, and a disconnect from what really matters. This kind of detachment isn't just selfish, it's the opposite of what parenting is supposed to be. Real emotional intelligence means putting your family first. It means making sacrifices, not excuses. It's about showing up, not just for the easy moments, but especially when it's tough. What do you think? Can someone call themselves a good parent if they put their comfort above their child's care? Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and let's have a real conversation about what it actually means to be emotionally mature and present as a parent.
Well, I'd rather not say.
No, I'd rather you say.
Because
how much is this condo?
It's pretty steep. It's pretty steep.
Ma'am, what does that mean? That means nothing to me. Steep. You know how many people come in here with things that are steep? I need a number.
I like to live nice, and so I pay $5,000.
See, you know what? You obviously came here to waste my time.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
really,
you did.
I didn't. And I
Ma'am,
really
yes, you
don't have
did.
any
I've
extra
asked you a
money.
very specific question. How much is your condo?
Well, I pay $5,000 a month.
$5,000 a month?
Mm-hmm.
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
is this 3-year-old in daycare?
Yes, he's in preschool because he has some special needs.
How much is daycare?
Daycare runs about $300 a week.
$300 a week.
Don't you get some kind of help?
And don't you just need to wait your turn until
Yes, ma'am.
I come to you.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
not talking to you.
Okay.
Thank you. Sir, $300 a week.
The grandfather's sacrifices speak volumes. This is what true emotional maturity and commitment look like. He stepped up, no hesitation, setting an example of what it really means to be there for family now. Contrast that with the mother's absence. Her lack of presence doesn't just show a gap in responsibility. It reveals a lack of emotional intelligence. Being a parent isn't just about showing up to argue or make demands. It's about consistent emotional presence, especially when a child has special needs and depends on that support the most. If this case gave you something to think about, make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into powerful court moments and real talk about family dynamics. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep the conversation going.
And what type of special needs does the child have?
He's autistic.
Okay. Does he have to, you have to pay for like any medical expenses?
He needs special counseling, and of course he has regular doctor visits.
Counseling. Does mom show up to any of those doctor's visits or anything?
Well, no, of course I haven't always told her, but I
Exactly.
haven't expected her.
Exactly. You haven't given him any money either.
Well,
Well, I'm not talking to you still.
Now, I don't have anything against my former daughter-in-law. I mean, she was married to my son, but I do need a little more involvement and a little help.
I agree with you. It definitely, if she's spending $5,000 a month on a condo, I don't even stay in a condo,
I
ma'am.
need that. I
Okay,
have to have
well,
that.
I need a condo. Can you give me your condo? Exactly. So your child support based on $35,000 a year. Are you carrying any type of health insurance on the child?
see, that's another thing. Since on the child,
Yes.
well, the child is autistic, so the child gets a check. So I don't understand why you need my money.
Okay.
Because you get assistance from the government.
Again,
with this
excuse
kid.
me.
I mean, my child.
Excuse me. Last time I checked, I was the judge.
You are.
Okay, thanks. That means that I asked the questions and I addressed him, he addressed me.
Okay.
You do not address him.
All right.
Okay?
Understand.
How much is health insurance for the child only?
I have no idea what health insurance is for the child.
So obviously you don't pay it. Sir, how much is health insurance for the child
It's
only?
just short of $400.
Short for the child only?
Yes,
Ma'am, you...
I'm covered under the VA.
Well, I thought he was getting government
No, well, I
assistance.
thought you should have been giving him something for child support. So we're going to go ahead and make that happen today. And the child has been living with you for the past 2 years, you say?
2 years.
So not only am I going to make you pay child support, ma'am, you're going to pay back pay as well.
I cannot afford that.
Guess what? Sell your condo, then you can afford that. So I have your gross based on $35,000 a year at $2,916.67. And you said the health insurance is $400 a month?
Yes.
That's pretty steep based on, well, not that your coverage is not steep, but in Texas, we're only allowed to take 9% of her gross. So based on 9%, it'll be $262.50.
Will that start? Can you give me maybe 3 months before that starts so I can rebudget my bills?
Let me think about that. No. So $262.50.
I had a question. Why are you being so hard on me?
Ma'am, I'm not being hard on you. You have not given this man any type of child support to
I did
support
not
your
have
child.
any.
And then you come to court and say you don't have money, but you travel and you have a $5,000 a month condo, but you don't give him anything a month.
I don't have it. I just don't have
Well,
it.
I can't help you. So it's going to be, I have your child support obligation. And how many children do you have? I'm sorry, ma'am.
Just one.
One child, so that's based on 20%. Let's see here. Sir, you said you all have a cordial relationship. Are you okay with continuing that health insurance?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and are you seeking any type of reimbursement from her on the health insurance?
No, I mean, it's all in the past.
Okay, well, you got really lucky.
Learning that the child is autistic takes this situation to a whole new level. This isn't just about skipped payments. It's about emotional abandonment. Children with autism need more than just the basics. They need patience, consistency, and a parent who's truly present. Emotionally and mentally, that's what makes the mother's absence so heartbreaking. Her lack of involvement shows a deep disconnect from the emotional maturity and understanding that parenting, especially in this context, demands. Meanwhile, The grandfather steps in and shows us what real love and commitment look like. He's not just helping. He's showing up with compassion, stability, and the kind of presence every child deserves if you believe emotional responsibility matters, especially for kids with special needs. Share this video. Let's raise awareness, hold parents accountable, and work toward a world where every child gets the love and care they need to thrive.
So your child support obligation, your net comes out to $2,466.03. Your child support obligation comes out to $394.56. Now your back child support, that $394.56, you have to pay that back from the time that the child has lived with
Oh,
Mr.
wow,
Schaefer.
that's not
Yes,
fair.
ma'am. In Texas, it goes back 4 years. Your child is 3. So with that calculation, it comes out to $14,204.16 to be paid monthly at an amount of $200. That makes your total child support obligation set at, well, I'm gonna make it $300 because $14,000 is a huge amount. So that makes your monthly child support obligation $694.56.
I got some bills that I can show you. I just can't afford that.
And you know what? He has bills that he can show me as well, and you have not done anything. And you're lucky that he cut you a break because I didn't have to let him do that. Is there anything further, Mr. Schaefer?
That's all that I have. Your
Can
Honor.
we talk and maybe we can talk amongst one another and see if we can come up with an agreement?
You're more than welcome to do that at a later date, but right now I just made my ruling. Do you have any other questions
I
pertaining
guess
to this?
not, since I have to pay all this money.
Okay, well, I guess you all are dismissed.
The grandfather's quiet strength says it all. He's not asking for payback, not keeping score. His only concern is the well-being of his grandchild. That kind of selflessness. It's a powerful display of emotional intelligence and real maturity in sharp contrast. The mother's detachment paints a very different picture. Her unwillingness to prioritize her child's needs reveals a troubling lack of empathy and commitment. This moment shows what it really means to step up as a parent. It's not always about biology. It's about presence, consistency, and putting the child first. And let's be honest, seeing a man lead with compassion, patience, and emotional strength is nothing short of inspiring. It challenges outdated ideas of what strength looks like and proves that empathy is power if this hit home for you. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Let's keep spotlighting the people who show us what real love and responsibility look like.